welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hi, my name is Evie and I mainly make videos on bullet journaling, stationery and any other video I want to film. So if you like the sound of that, make sure to subscribe to my channel down below and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. So in today's video, as you can already see by the title, I'm going to be filming my Instagram followers control my bullet journal. But before we get started with today's video, I'd like to say a huge thank you for 200 subscribers. I'm so happy that I've hit this milestone and hopefully my channel can continue to grow. And yeah, I'm just really happy. So thank you to anyone who has subscribed. And I also want to give credit to Amanda for this video idea, as I first saw her do it on her channel and I thought it was a really cool idea. So on my Instagram, which is at EvieGraceYT, I put up some polls on my story. I think I put up 6 different polls and I got you guys to answer them. And what I said to my Instagram followers is they'd be deciding my weekly bullet journal spread. This design, however, isn't actually going to go in my bullet journal just because I've already done my weekly spreads for my August. It's just going to be for a bit of fun, so I'm doing it in a separate dotted notebook. But anyways, so I put 6 polls on my story. And now I'm going to show you and read out the results from the polls. So the first poll I put on my story was, which layout should I do for the weekly spread? And they could either choose between a box layout design, I'm going to leave it on screen just so you guys can see, or like a horizontal design. It looked like this. And the overall winner was the box design with 75%, and then the other one got 25%. And that was 27 people voting for the box design and then 9 for the other one. Then the next poll I put up on my story was the colour scheme, and they could either choose between a bluish kind of theme, it was like light blue and dark blue, and then the other option was like a pinkish purple theme. And the results were 37% for the blue colour and 63% for the purple/pink colour. And to be honest, I wasn't too bothered about what colour they chose. I would have been fine with either. But I feel like with the pinks and purples, I have more colours to use. I guess this one will work better because there's 3 colours instead of 2, so I have like more options with my colour choices. And that was 14 people voting for the blue one and 24 for the purple one, so it was quite a big difference there. And then the next poll I put up was the theme, and this one was really close. So the options were summer flowers and a ocean theme. I tried to make them both quite summery, as obviously this will be for an August theme and we're in the summer holidays. I didn't mind either. I think summer flowers would have been easier. For the ocean theme, I think that would be a really cool one. I've never tried anything like that. But anyway, the results were 45% for the summer flowers and 55% for the ocean theme. So that was 17 people voting for summer flowers and 21 for the ocean theme. Then the next poll I put up was the lettering style, and they could either choose between bubble writing and calligraphy, and I wrote out each one on screen so they could see what each one would look like in case they didn't know. And this one, there was a big majority vote. It was 84% for calligraphy and 16% for bubble writing, and I kind of thought that because calligraphy is more common to use in the bullet journal. And I think I'm definitely better at calligraphy than bubble writing. Like the bubble writing I put up on there wasn't very good. And I was happy with this result as I wanted to do calligraphy over bubble writing. That was 6 people voting for bubble writing and 32 for calligraphy. And then the next poll was, should I add colour behind the text? And I showed it on screen again. I just showed it without the colour and with the colour. And again, most people voted for the colour to be behind the text, and that was 93% for people voting for the colour to be behind the text and 7% for it not to be. And that was 38 people voting yes and 3 people no. And then the last poll I put on my story was, should I add washi tape? And it was 83% for yes and 17% for no, which was 33 for yes and 7 people for no. And I've never actually used washi tape in my bullet journal before, so I'm quite excited to see how it will look. And I do have quite a lot of washi tape, so I just put a few that I thought would match the different colour themes. Now I have shared with you guys all the polls and the results of the polls. Let's get on with the rest of the video where I'm actually going to be creating this bullet journal spread. So hi everyone, you can't see me now, but I put the camera on the setup that I'm going to be working on. So I thought I'd just show you the things I'm going to be using. So the colour scheme you guys decided on with these 3 pens here. And then you guys also said yes to washi tape. So I decided on these purple washi tapes I have to match with the colour schemes. Then I just have a ruler and a pencil here for outlining it before I'd go in with pen. And then, because you guys chose calligraphy, I have my 2 calligraphy pens here. And then I just have some normal black fine liner pens. And then because the theme is ocean, I needed a blue colour, so I'm going to include the blue, even though the overall theme will be purple, and then also yellow, because I was thinking adding the sun in there because I'm trying to make it quite a summery theme. So now I've showed you guys all the things I'm going to be using. Let's get started with the actual bullet journal spread. So the first thing was the layout. You guys wanted me to do a box theme, so that is what I'm drawing out now. I'm going to do 8 boxes, and one of them, so there's going to be 7 days, and then one of them is going to be a notes box. So if I have any notes that I want to write down for this week, so that is what I'm going to draw out now. So now I've drawn out all 8 boxes. What I do is I go and rub out the top line so that I can make the little box at the top to write the date in. So I'm going to go ahead and rub all the lines out now. So now I have finished the layout part of this bullet journal spread. I'm going to move on to the theme, and the theme you guys voted for, as I said, was the ocean/beach theme. So for that theme, I think I'm going to do like some ocean waves, the sun, like the sand. I'm going to try and incorporate a lot of summer elements to it. So I think in the corner here I want to draw like a sun, so I think I'm going to like draw it like this, and then I think I'm going to draw it like this, and then have it so the like sun rays, I think they're called, come out like that. I think that's what I want to go for, and I'm going to draw them like 3D almost. I think that looks quite cool, so it can overlap. I think I quite like that. I think it'll look better coloured in as well. And I think at the bottom along here I'm going to do some kind of ocean like waves. That's what I'm going to kind of go for here. So I've now finished kind of the waves I wanted to do. I don't think I did them that well, but I think, because if you can see here, I've done these like little bubbles. They're meant to be the like foamy bits of the water, so once it's coloured in, I think it'll make more sense and it might look a bit better. Now I've done this kind of page, I think I'm going to move on to this side. So the next drawing I'm going to do onto this page is lots of underwater sea creatures. I thought this was a cool idea, as I can scatter them all around the page, and then I can still leave room for the washi tape afterwards. So I've finished drawing all the ocean/beach theme kind of drawings that I was doing. So I've done the sea down at the bottom, like some waves. Then I've done the sun at the top, and then I did some like sea creatures. So I did a fish, a starfish, a seahorse, and then some seaweed on these rocks. So I'm going to use a black pen and outline them all, and then I think I'm going to colour them all in. So I've just finished colouring it in, and this is what it looks like so far. So I've got the ocean, like waves down here, and I tried to add white to show like the foaming of the sea, you know, when the tide comes in and it foams up. So that's what the white is. And I've got a fish here, the sun. Then I've got like some rocks with like seaweed, a seahorse, and a starfish. Now I'm going to use the purples that you guys chose to outline all the boxes. And what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to alternate each colour. So I think I'm going to do it in like darkest to lightest. So I'll start with this colour, and then the next box will be this colour, and then the next one will be that colour, and just keep alternating between the three. So as you can see, I've now finished outlining it in the colour scheme you guys chose. And now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to write week 2 along the top here in a calligraphy font, which is the font you guys chose for me to do. And all the dates are going to be dates leading up to week 2 of August. And I'm going to use these 2 pens to write it. So I I've finished writing out all the dates plus a notes page and then week 2 at the top there. So now the next poll I put on my story was, should I add colour behind the text? And you guys voted yes, I should. I think I'm going to use pink because pink probably goes best with purple, and I don't want to use one of the colours I've already used. I think I'm going to use this pink Tombow brush pen to go over the text. So now the last poll I put on my story was, should I add washi tape? And you guys said yes. So the washi tape I'm going to use is this purple one here, as I feel like it matches the theme the best. I think I'm going to do some here down the side like that. I'm going to put a smaller piece on the bottom of this page. So as you can tell, I'm now back in my usual filming spot, and I thought I'd show you guys the finished bullet journal spread. So this is what it looks like. I really love how it turned out in the end. At first, I didn't really like it when I was penciling it out, but definitely as it went along, I definitely started to like it a lot more. So the things you guys decided were the layout, the colour scheme, the theme, which is ocean, the font, which was calligraphy, then the colour behind the text, and then the last thing you guys decided was the washi tape. I think you guys did a really, really good job when deciding my bullet journal, so again, thank you to anyone who voted. But anyways, that is the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next Wednesday at 5 PM for another video. Bye guys!